again. Hello YouTube! We are playing Factorio 1.0 fresh out of early access. We just had a little false start while I checked something that was not properly working. Unfortunately, it continues to not work properly, but that's just gonna be fine. Anyway, so I was trying to get stone online, right? Because we need to get bricks and stuff like that. In order to actually build walls. And right now I was trying to get coal and stone up to our bus over there. We just finished the engine, which means that we can start going towards trains. Which, I don't know about you guys, but I want me some trains. Because you know me, I like trains. We also need logistics too. We could get faster transport belts and stuff like that, which is, again, super duper useful. Hold on. No horseradish, you could never malfunction. It was definitely not you. You are too lovely to malfunction. It's not possible. It's not a part of your programming. Of your DNA programming. Not that you are a robot or anything. I don't think you're a robot. You needed a system reboot. Error, does not compute. Does not compute. What is this thing called emotion? I swear to God, ever since I rewatched Doctor Who, like I can't, or not rewatched, watched the whole of Doctor Who, New Who, I can't talk, I can't do a robot voice without making it sound Dalek. Explain! Explain! Daleks are the ones who will rule the galaxy, not the Doctor. How do they say it? It is the Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor. No. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't say doctor. It's super hard. Like, I can't say it in anything else than doctor. The doctor. No. The doctor. Something like that. Anyway. Now we've got stone and bricks up here. We can start sort of assembling the... I need iron. We can start assembling some walls to get some defenses up. In the meantime, we'll research trains and get trains up because trains, am I right? It's actually kind of super important that we get trains online because our sort of resources over here, our patches over here won't last us forever. And it's not going to be a fun time when we run out of resources, right? Especially if other patches are going to be like super far away. So we're going to have to find a way to get those in there. Okay, let's start with this. But let's center it out. We're gonna have to split off from the stone bricks. If I remember correctly, all you need is love. But aside from that, you also need stone bricks to make walls. 5 stone bricks, and it takes quite a while, right? Half a second of craft time. Oh, it's not gonna take a while then. Loop, loop. Right, and the... Whoa, this transport belting, it's so good. It's so good. My skills. They're too much. We'll also need steel pretty soon because we need to kind of wane off these wooden power poles. It would allow us to get some better gear and some better ammo, I think, as well. Get it in. Okay, and now all of these will be deposited in a chest. that chest shall be here. Just an iron chest will be perfectly fine. I always have one extra iron chest because I keep forgetting that I already had one. Right, and we're just gonna collect all the walls in here. Tear down the wall. No, because there are biters out there. They're gonna eat my face. Okay, we're just gonna let that accrue in there. Oh damn, we're gonna need a faster transport, like inserter, right? We need a fast inserter for this. Oof, big oof. There you go, buddy. Now that'll work. Okay. What else? We are going to need to set up some turrets, right? If we want to assemble turrets, that's going to be 3 ingredients. And I think our basic assembling machine will be able to handle that, I think. If I go in here into recipes and I look, yes, we can set up gun turrets, and of course we can set up firearm magazines. It is tasty with a little Tabasco sauce. Man, Tabasco sauce. I've actually been having quite a bit of stomach trouble lately. And I can't actually eat as spicy as I like to, which is really, really a problem for me. I love to eat spicy food to a fault. I just can't help myself. It's amazing. Unfortunately, I do need to help myself because, again, it's causing a bit of an issue. So I need to stop eating terribly spicy food, unfortunately. And it makes me a tad sad. But them's the breaks. What can you do? What can you do? Okay, so these turrets are gonna take a long time to build, unfortunately, right? It's like 13 seconds to build one. That is quite a lot. My OCD people are gonna flip. Okay. And no, actually, just let it hang for one, and then we'll plop it down here, and this is where we'll accrue our gun turrets. Now, the problem with the gun turrets is that we need to find a way to actually get the resources in there, right? We're gonna need a lot of resources. So, methinks. So what do I need? 20 iron plates, 10 copper plates, and 10 iron. There's that word again. Gear wheels. Okay, so let the spaghetti commence. For the gear wheels, we're gonna basically be we're gonna be creating them over here and feeding them into these machines over here, or we could actually create them a little bit down, just a tad over here, right? And we're gonna feed them into these machines, right? And so we're gonna split over here, and we're also gonna split over here because we're gonna need 2 belts of iron for this to work, right? So let me make sure that this continues thusly. And this moves up here, and methinks I did it wrong because we need to come out here so that this belt actually has space to come out here. Yeah, okay. This needs to be moved down just a tad so that I have room to actually sort of do the output of this little module that we're spaghettiing along in here. Biscuiting along. Let's actually get some more inserters. And I think that's not a lot of fast inserters, I have to say. So I think I'm gonna sort of power down the normal inserter machines a tad, because this is just ridiculous. Redonkulous, I say. I mean, yeah. Or I could just pick them up from here. Because I'm lazy. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna need fast inserters because the gears are... they need resources quick and they're made quick, right? So we're gonna have a pretty quick line over here. Okay. These gears will need to be combined with a line of copper, right? So in here, you're gonna come in here. Okay, you're gonna go thusly. Okay, and you're gonna mix up in a place where I can actually not have a power pole in the middle. I'm thinking that would be helpful. Here's the kicker though. We're gonna need 2 belts to feed these machines, unfortunately. So you're gonna come in here, and you're gonna be on the outside over here. And I'm saying that because I'd like to have a full belt of iron, because that's the most used resource, right? It's iron plates. And you are gonna have to be fast. Gonna have to have fast inserters in here, as well as long-handed inserters. We're gonna need 2 of them, and somehow we're gonna have to hope that our power poles will be able to reach there, and unfortunately they cannot. Oof. Okay, so one of the I'm out of power poles and wood again. The bane of my existence. We just had to not spawn next to a lot of wood. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be fine. Okay, that should be fine. And we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna set you to make gears. Do it. Okay. Alrighty then. So now we should be all set up. The gears are coming out. They're getting fed into the machines. Right. They just need to get the iron plates, which are going to take a while, but hopefully it'll be okay. And now we're mass producing automatically turrets. That's a word. Turrets are a word. They're gun turrets, right? Which means that we can sort of pick them up as we sort of build our outer perimeter, right? Okay, and let's get to it then. Turrets, yes, exactly. So there's also another thing that we need to set up. Now I just realized. So let's put this here. Let's put you here. And that is setting up the automated ammo producing line, which we will need to have move along the perimeter of walls and turrets and keep feeding the turrets with ammo automatically. This is a very, very old school way of doing it. It's your basic Factorio way of doing it, right? Like, you have an automated factory. If it's gonna produce stuff automatically, why not have it produce ammo automatically for your turrets, right? And where we're going to start is from actually over here, right? So let's try to sort of envision how this will work. I need to set up the assemblers wait a minute. What do we need to make ammo, actually? We need iron plates. Well, guess what we have over here? Since we've got already a belt of iron plates coming in, why not just use that? Okay. And feed you, feed you, feed you. How much iron plates? So you need like 4 iron plates and it takes a second to do. The assembler is like, give me a second. Jesus. Okay, and let's make sure that we do some load balancing over here so that we have the same amount so that we can saturate the belt. And now this belt, instead of going to our sort of main bus, right, this belt is going to go to our perimeter and feed our turrets. So let's start it up from here, and I'm out of belts. Well, that started as quickly as it ended. I need to actually drop a lot of stuff off. You see we have a lot of underground belts and splitters because I went a bit nuts. So let's pop these back in here. Don't need this many, and I don't need to be producing this many, to be honest. Let's save up some resources for some other stuff, lads. Okay. So basically, we now have to build a great wall of Factorio, if you will. I can't remember if I had a spot where basically we were setting up transport belts automatically for me to just pick up. We'll also need to start building some roads, but that's going to be something else entirely. So here's where we're producing our transport belts. But I think we're just sort of picking them up as we go. I don't think we have a special place for them. Alrighty then. Okay. So, let's get in here and let's start building our stuff. So, as I said, the ammo is gonna come in. Right, over here. Let's actually set up some turrets to kind of see how this would look like. So, turret, and I'm gonna leave a gap. The reason why I'm leaving a 2-space gap is because we are actually going to get some other types of turrets later, which are going to be much stronger, and that we will be able to sort of plop down and use and I like to have a combination of both, and there is a reason. If I remember correctly, the type of turret that we will get later is actually a laser turret. Now, the cool thing about laser turrets is that they don't need ammo. At least that was way back when I was actually, when was the last time that I actually played Factorio. The problem with them is that they need power. Do you see what I'm going with this? Basically, if we run out of power in our base for whatever reason, we ran out of resources, we were attacked, I don't know. But for whatever reason, if we get attacked, I'm sorry, if we run out of power, we won't be defended. So this is why I like to have a mix of gun turrets and laser turrets. Whatever happens, it shouldn't go too terribly wrong, right? Okay, and I need to set you to actually produce the ammo. There you go, buddy. Make it happen. Okay, and basically, magazines of bullets will start trickling down over here. Now you're probably asking, what the heck is this? And what are we going to do with the turrets that are over here, up here? Well, the way we'll do it, if we take a look at our base over here on our map, is that we're gonna have a we're gonna have the whole base surrounded by walls. So the belts will go and do a little ring around the rosy, right? And sort of feed every turret along the way. And then it'll come back in here and sort of feed back in as a loop to the output over here. Right? it'll actually feed back in here. That means that any extra magazines will be fed back into the system, and we won't need to produce as many magazines once we have everything set up. Now, another problem is that these feeders, right, these inserters are gonna need power. But that's gonna be okay, because like even if we run out of power, we should still have a stockpile of magazines in the turrets, right? To at least hold off one attack while we set our things back up, right? So that's gonna be fine. Right, unfortunately, we're gonna need like a ton of wood. There was a forest that I remember seeing. There's a forest up there. There's another one down here. Let's check that out. Hopefully we won't run into any biters. Okay, well, there you go. There's some good trees. Let's get these going. There you go, buddy. Okay, we're gonna gather all of this forest up. Unfortunately, Mother Nature stands no chance in Factorio. She's just gonna have to go play bridge with her friends. Because there's no room for her at this table. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be 180 power poles. Probably won't be enough. But we're just gonna have to make do. And once we have that going for us, once we have sort of secured our perimeter, because I'm very, very worried about biters. We set them to be a little less aggressive, but you never know. And I really don't enjoy having to run from one side of my base to the other to try to fix things, right? It's not fun. It's not great content. So we should, so I should try to make sure, of course. Of course. Okay, so these don't reach actually. Let me think up a system. You do it like this, but it won't reach over there. Well, this is dumb. So we're gonna need one power pole for each turret. This is silly, but fine. Okay, and now these turrets are primed, so anybody who tries to mess with us, they'll get a face full of lead, basically. I'm gonna come in over here, I think. So let's bloop it over here. Gonna need more turrets. There. So let's go over here. Let's see how many turrets we got left. Oh, 89 turrets! Hello! That is quite a lot of them. Okay, and I'm gonna close everything off, and then we'll sort of expand slowly. Now, one big problem. Why is there a space? Oh, there's no space. It's fine. One of the problems is the corners, right? Like, how do you deal with the freaking corners, right? Unfortunately, there's no real efficient way to deal with them, and they're basically kind of the first to go, really. In here, we'll put in a laser turret. Hopefully, it'll be fine. Now let's see if this lines up perfectly. If not, I'm gonna have to change it, because you guys out there are not the only ones with OCD. There it is. Gosh darn it! Why? Guess I should have waited. I mean, it could have worked like that as well, actually, but I don't want to risk it. And the risk being, I don't want it to piss me off later. Okay. Cool. And do like this. No. Did I put it like that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? Oh boy. Oh boy. I have to redo it. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's gonna... it's just gonna annoy me to no end later. So let's see if it lines up now. This is dumb. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's hard to count. There it is. There it is. And there it is. There it is. There it is. Gosh darn it. It was good the first time. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Screw it. It's gonna be fine. It's just a corner. It's not the end of the galaxy. Go. Go. Did we left 2 spaces here? It's so weird how this looks on screen. Okay, like this, 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 and this, and this. Okay. Okay. We finished logistics, which means we can sort of start researching cranes, and we're gonna do that to have everything prepared. I think we're gonna need steel as well, but I'm not sure. Okay, there's a little gap here. Hopefully, that little gap won't come back to bite me in the ass. We shall indeed see, won't we? You can see it already. Biters coming through this spot over here. Just that one. Can already see it. Okay. Let's get power up. Power. Infinite power. It's not really infinite, though. Okay. We're doing it bit by bit over here to kind of we're trying to sort of avoid any mistakes, right? Any sort of blatant mistakes. Of course, we can't guarantee that that won't happen because it's me playing the game. I mean, come on. Okay. We have the belt over there. Another cool way you could sort of design this, and I think we will do that, is to set up roads over here, like after the belt, because that way you'll be able to move back and forth much quicker. So I think that will be the smart way of doing it. And turret. It's taking a while, but it'll look glorious when it's finished. It'll also protect us gloriously as well, which I think is great. Because it'll help us to stay alive. Because I don't want to worry about biters, right? I want to sort of expand, think about how I want my stations managed, all of that good stuff, right? I don't want to worry that a biter or two is going to come and basically chomp down on my power plants, right? And then leave me in the dark. And then I have to run from all over from somewhere in another, like in a totally different place of part of the map, and then that's just gonna be annoying, right? Nope, the other way around. Now, question though, how are we still sitting pretty with? Okay, we are fine. Okay. What's happening over here? Like, why aren't these getting fed? Oh, they are. It's just very, very slow because we've got very, very little iron actually trickling in, unfortunately. A lot of it is being used for science and inserters and stuff like that. So, yeah. That's not great. I have to say that is not indeed super great. Unfortunately, there's no... Like, I have got no other spot from which to sort of siphon iron properly. So I guess that's just gonna be it for now. It's gonna be pretty darn slow to sort of set up over here. It'll probably, I don't know if we'll be able to sort of get through our first encounter solely with turrets, but that's just gonna be it. We're gonna try it.